Hi, I'm Becky DPT. Today I have for you a figure competition checklist. Thank you Bob Bell and Tina Smith, owners of the WNBF, for holding the Hercules in Tarrytown, New York, where I competed in Pro Masters figure. The WNBF is the World Natural Bodybuilding Federation. It is a very strict federation. They have a list of banned substances. You are required to take a polygraph test to assure you haven't taken anything that was on that list. And if you win your category, you are required to take a urinalysis so they can test it and make sure that nothing is found out of that banned substance list. If you are a new competitor or a seasoned competitor, the WNBF is a wonderful federation to compete with because they do have those strict guidelines. So today's checklist is actually for figure. Like I said, I'm a figure competitor, but it really works for anyone who is competing. Male, female, bodybuilding, figure, because a lot of these things would be on that checklist. So the first thing that you need to make sure that you have is a nice big rolling bag that you can take to your show to hold all of your contents. You need to make sure that you have a cooler with prepped food that you have for your travels and the day of your show until your show is completed. For at the hotel, you need to have black sheets so that you can cover your sheets so that you don't get your tan on the linen at the hotel. You also need to have a dark towel that you travel with. That is something that you could also put on the floor if need be while you are tanning, if you do your tan yourself, and also that you can use when you take a shower. Because if you're a competitor, you know the first shower after your competition, it just looks like you're washing mud right off your body. You need to have dark clothing, so maybe some black PJs, something that's loose fitting, and you need to have some dark flip-flops that just prevents the stain of the tan. You also need to make sure to bring saran wrap so that you can wrap the toilet seat at your hotel so the tan does not stain the toilet. I like to use Jantana products because my skin is very fair. I know that I need to put at least 7 layers of a tan on prior to going up on stage so that I'm dark enough so that the lighting doesn't wash me out. Same thing for makeup. When you use makeup, you want to make sure that you have something dark enough, a dark lipstick, you want some eyelashes, you want some dark blush and dark eyeshadow so that it's stage makeup, and also don't forget a set of nails. And of course, we need our suit for the competition. Whether you are in bodybuilding, bikini, or in figure, you need to have your suit. It's always great to have a spare backup just in case something goes wrong with your suit. Also a sewing kit, double back tape, and make sure to bring that bikini bite. You also need your stage jewelry. So some nice rhinestone earrings, rhinestone bracelets, and some rings really help add that finished product. And we need our competition heels. Of course, those heels that we have practiced walking in numerous times prior. Also, when you're behind stage, you need to bring extra carbohydrates so that you can fill up your glycogen stores so that you can increase that muscle tone, and also a little sugar. Sometimes I like to use jam on my rice cake so it brings out the vascularity for on stage. In addition to make sure you bring some bands to pump up so that you can fill up those glycogen stores. Baby wipes are also very helpful because once you tan your hands, you can't really wash your hands. So you can use those baby wipes to clean your hands off. And also, if you have nails, you can clean the tan off of your nails. It's also very important to bring enough cash so that anyone coming with you can enter the competition. Also, to pay for your polygraph and or tan if you're having your tan completed at the competition site, and also for your trainer's pass. A few other items that are very beneficial to bring with you are either a washcloth or your own puff that you can throw out after taking your final shower following your competition. Also, prior to your competition, you need a really good razor so that you can shave the hair from the body. So any arm hair, you don't want that glistening and taking away from your tan, even on the belly or the low back. A good spray deodorant is very helpful because when you are applying your deodorant following your competition, the tan is still there. So your deodorant becomes that brown tan color. So if you have that spray deodorant, that really helps. A silk robe and bringing your black flip-flops to the competition really helps because you can cover up and not mess up your tan or your glaze, and you can give your feet a break. If you're doing your own hair, it's very important to bring your hot tools, whether you're bringing a curling iron or a flat iron, and also your hairspray. If you're thinking about competing, good luck. Give it all you have. Put in that good mindset and that determination because that is what it takes. And always remember, your competition is not with your neighbor standing next to you on stage. Your competition is with you and getting better each time. Have a good day.